Greetings everybody, the Gold Mario here and welcome to a tutorial how to slice up the competition with Cloud Strife. Cloud is a unique sword fighter in that he has above average weight while still having good mobility and an honestly busted outer shielding. He's from Final Fantasy VII, the uncontested most popular and well-known Final Fantasy game. Cloud is cocky on the surface, but underneath he's a socially awkward kid, trying to act cool. Cloud has inspired the design of several other characters in other games, and himself appeared in other games such as Kingdom Hearts. I'll have a short combo video by Frenzy Light in the description. Time to do the mandatory YouTube thing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into the guide. His neutral revolves largely around pressure with space-safe areas such as fair and bare. Down tilt is a solid cross-hit tool, but he could also go for more can't-be playstyle by charging limit from a distance, forcing the opponent to approach as to prevent him from getting limit for free. He can use cross slash and climb hazard as whiff punishes, with cross slash doing tons of damage, especially with limit, which also gives a high kill power, and climb hazard being an honestly kind of broken head shield option, with its large range, low startup, kill power at around 150 with limit, and ability to cover both sides by B-reversing it. It's also used as an effective full hop anti-air. Advantage. Cloud's advantage has him either pressuring or baiting the opponent into an option in the corner and punishing it, or knocking the enemy into the air and keeping them there by catching their landing with moves such as up tilts, down tilts, up smashes, and up airs. For the first one, you should use space aerials to force them to do something which you could then punish. Side B, if they drop shield, mix them up by instead of using a landing aerial, tomahawk grabbing their shield. This is also helpful if they keep parrying or landing aerials. You should also use down smash as a read for them rolling out of the corner. If you end up knocking the opponent up, you should either try to catch them in the air with an up air or wait for them to land and up tilt. Up smash can be a good higher commitment option to catch landings. If they neutral air dodge while landing, you have 10 frames to punish with whatever you see fit. Another juggle move, a quick kill option such as forward tilt, etc. Dash attack and down tilt can also be effective, as they can cover several attacks and always cover neutral air dodge. Down tilt sets a frame trap, but some characters just fall far too fast for you to be able to properly frame trap. Against them, you should simply dash away and react to an option. Whenever your opponent is off stage, try to remember how many resources they have. These resources are double jump, air dodge, up special, height, and character-specific options. The less of these options your opponent has, the easier it is for you to edgeguard them. Try to abuse your limit in these situations when you see fit, because both your side B and neutral B can help a lot here. Neutral B covers tons of space, and side B's size is kind of awkward, as well as it having a slight vacuum-like effect. That is, it can pull the enemy in, and even up special can help if you want to go super deep for an edge guard. When you put your opponent on the ledge, remember to stay relatively close to them. This is important because if you don't do this, you'll be letting them back onto stage for free, obviously. While they're on the ledge, try to position yourselves in ways where your opponent is not sure what exactly you're going for. By doing this, you can punish your opponent easier for the option they pick. Think about stuff like standing at roll distance to cover the option for neutral getup, which you can do since Cloud's sword is so stupid big. Mixing up your positioning is very important, because that'll make your opponent more confused on what exactly you're looking for. Do keep in mind that after a bit, they might notice you're not covering where you're standing at, and at that point, you can go for exactly what you're standing at. Disadvantage. Cloud has an honestly terrible recovery. While Climb Hazard is a good out of shield option with punish and anti-air, its recovery viability is lacking. It travels very little distance and doesn't cover directly above from your left, leaving him vulnerable to punishes from above. However, limit does augment the distance issue. A simple pro tip while recovering would be to charge limit if your limit is already almost fully charged, as you can make it back from nearly any point on the ledge with limit up B alone. However, the other issues still do apply, sadly. He is also susceptible to anti-airs due to the fact that he usually has to use his arrows landing, as otherwise they're not good pressure. When you're trying to land, remember that there are a bunch of things you can do to either regain your double jump or just land in general. You can fast fall and neutral air dodge to be sure that you will hit the ground. You can go for side special and neutral special for a slight stall. You can also always retreat to ledge and go for ledge situation instead, which is either beneficial or a disadvantage, depending on the matchup. Mixing it up is important, so try to read what your opponent is trying to get from you. Limit is a core mechanic to Cloud's gameplay. When full, all of his specials are buffed significantly, as well as all of them except Downbeat and a few invincibility frames, and his move speed and fall speed are also increased. Try to find moments to charge Limit, even if it's only a tad bit. Little bits add up over time. You'll get more Limit uses out of every stock, and you can abuse this in a lot of scenarios. Remember to look at your Limit bar when you're trying to recover. It can save your life a lot if you notice you're getting close to getting it, since your recovery gets far better once you have it. You can make it back from the blast zone with that alone, so it's 100% worth keeping an eye on. Anyway, let's get to all of his Limit moves. Limit Neutral B is faster and stronger than normal Neutral B, but is also now multi-hitting. Limit Side B is now stupidly strong, and all the hits come out regardless of whether you hit it or not. What? Do you want more? Nah, it's just stupid strong now. Anyway, moving on to Limit Upbeat, which turns into a decent very high percent kill option, around 150%, but also gives him amazing distance. Down B, which is usually used to charge Limit, turns into Finishing Touch, an extremely high knockback move. It is relatively quick, but only deals 1% and has a ton of end lag. It is also weaker in the air. He's Finishing Touch very wisely. Thank you guys so much for sticking until the end. I hope you learned a thing or two along the way. Massive shoutouts to TNT Blows Up for providing me with several subs that were in the video. I'll have his Twitch linked in the description. Don't forget to stay golden.